brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team ready to get back at it following their early season bye. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Parsons Schlesinger getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They call that on the former 2nd-rounder, Brian O'Neill.
Still first down.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Let's go. A look at the Raiders head man, Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
the boot. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He works his way in, and that's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this off to Jeanty. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Ryland's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. That's into the hands of the fullback. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down.
He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Browns offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. From 29, here's 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big
And the
pickup.
pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
First down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season, currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by Oliver. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield. third and short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
He'll step up and run. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Cody Barton on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go now.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. The first touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Look at the Raiders head man Pete Carroll. His offense gets set to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Las Vegas first down.
60 Eagle.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raider first down.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
A gain of 15. First down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He takes off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Las Vegas first down.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it?
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays.
Ready up. Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Oliver. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Yep, the man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
A run now on 2nd down. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From 31, here's 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinals.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Give up the middle, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row, and another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Browns.
This is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Jeanty heading back out onto the field here. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. He'll try to run for it.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long. Just understand. Contain the ball. Rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. So, we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That will give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
second and 5.
We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Run right up the gut with Genty. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got Myers on the completion. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll send Flowers in motion. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
3 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Here's Genty. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Browns 21.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. On a zone read, they'll hand it to Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as we'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And the Raider first down.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 12.
In motion is Myers. Back to throw. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time.
Makes it third
Now
down.
it's going to be third down.
Yards to go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good for a Browns.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Finding room at midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at
All
the
3 timeouts
48-yard line.
plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
23-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll stick to the ground. He's to the 10. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Mike, I think this is just one of those situations where you're just asking a little bit too much out of the quarterback sneak play. They were able to get some leverage. They got a good push to pick up 1 yard. They just didn't get enough to pick up the 2nd yard, and now it sets up a 4th down.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
What a huge play. 4th and goal.
Shut up. Track him 60.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. good. And the Browns will go up by 7.
35. Raiders 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win for the Browns. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.